Always great to get a win here at the Finn, especially Big Five basketball, and an opportunity to get everyone in there and a piece of the action. You know, it's a great rivalry with Penn, and coming out with the win is huge for us.
Denae, can you talk a little bit about the beginning of the game? You know, how you got off to the start that the team did, and how much momentum did that create? Did you carry it through?
Yeah, it was great. At shoot-around and practice all week, we really focused on running our stuff and that the plays would come to us. And I think we did a great job of that, just being patient and giving what the defense offered us.
Denise, can you talk about a little bit, this is a new group, as you said before, but can you talk about you're picking up the concepts offensively and defensively, and how
Yeah,
are you doing that?
well, I think just as Denae mentioned, just continuing to pound it in, like what needs to be done to be successful, and them just learning to work together and learning each other and their tendencies out on the floor. And the best way to do that is just being patient within the offense until they can get players in position of scoring. And then obviously the defensive end, consistently you can't be successful without just from the jump, being ready, play D no matter who you're going up against, and us just looking to improve in those areas each and every day and challenging ourselves with it.
Denae, how pleased are you with the defensive effort on that end of the floor today?
I think we did a really good job. There were some slip-ups that we had, but I think talking is really big for us. So just communicating every spot on the floor, being in help, and just ending each possession with the rebound so we can go the other end.
You've had a storied rivalry with St. Joseph's, and now the rivalry seems to be adapting in the new times, and you're playing the WBIT quarters, playing for a chance to play for the Big Five championship. How much is this rivalry now evolving into new times?
Yeah, well, I think it's always been extremely strong, the Villanova-St. Joe's rivalry. So just putting ourselves in that position, as I said to the team today, you know, making that next game a big one, the Big Five. We talked about in the beginning of the season, opportunity for us to play championship basketball. You know, it's the Big Five. We're heading to Atlantis tomorrow, 3 games down there, an opportunity championship. So just having the mentality of getting better and continuing to improve so you can put yourselves in that spot to win a championship. So yeah, we'll talk about St. Joe's when we get back from our tournament. The next big game is Texas A&M.
Coach, how has basketball skills added to the team dynamic so early on in the season?
Yeah, well, it's great to have Jazz out on the floor. As we said, her bringing that international play to the college ranks really helps her. You know, she played at the highest level with the national team and against a lot of older competition. And as we mentioned to her, you know, we were throwing her right into that fire. I think our returning players and some of the veterans that we brought in are really giving her that opportunity, taking her under their wing and allowing her to grow each day. And I think they enjoy playing with her out on the floor. So it's a great combination. But she's a great student of the game. You know, I think she pays attention. She's very coachable, and as I said, I feel Denae can speak to it, but I think she's a great teammate as well.
That's great to hear. So, would you say that Jasmine's consistency has kind of fueled you guys?
Certainly. I mean, she has the ball in her hand. She's dictating that offense for us, and then with her picking up the point guard majority of the time, she's responsible for dictating that defense as well. I think she has the trust of these guys behind her, and then as we just mentioned with the execution of our offense, she's learning what they want, where they want the ball, and where it's coming from. But she's taking care of it early and just learning each day, and certainly as a freshman, you know, she's doing some really good stuff out there and aware that there's film and people are going to see what she is bringing to the table. But it's a tough guard when she can score in different ways, but also a great facilitator, finding her teammates.
What we saw today was fairly different from what this matchup looked like last year with like a much larger point deficit. What were the driving factors in the improvement, and what's different about this year's team from last year? Yeah,
I think just coming out ready. That was the big key. We made that statement early of the execution on offense, knocking down shots, and the rebounding. That's been a focus with our group. You know, just the challenge of us winning some rebounding wars, and we did it today. I gave Denae a little bit of a hard time coming in here. She was one away from that double-double, but just be hungry, to get it the next time. So they're hearing us, and I think they're reminding themselves and then each other how important that is. So I think we did set that tone early, making a statement, knocking down shots, grabbing some rebounds in, and getting the stops we needed.
Denae, being from Philly, what do these Philly Big Five games mean to you, and how can you kind of teach this Philadelphia rivalry to some of the players who haven't experienced Philadelphia basketball before?
Yeah, it's definitely awesome. I grew up with my family watching and going to many games, and my dad and I talk about it all the time, just being back home and playing in front of a lot of people. I try to tell the team of how deep it goes, like it's a really big thing here. I think today they kind of understood that. We knew that it was going to be a physical game, that we're playing for something a lot bigger. And I think they just really embrace it. We love playing with each other, and it's just super fun being on both ends of the court together. My uncle played at Temple, so it's a little rivalry in the family right now, too.
Oh, yeah.
Coach, with Villanova hosting the inaugural Women's Big Five Classic, can you talk about what it means to set the tone with this big win today?
Well, I think it's great having the opportunity to host the first, and we talk about the environment here. Our fans are tremendous, the draw that we get, so we know it's going to be a great day. We just want to put ourselves in that spot to be playing for a championship come that Friday night.
Anything else?
Yeah, one more question. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
No problem.
The first two contests, Burke was scoreless, and then another double-digit scoring game tonight. What do you like about what she's giving you?
Just making shots.
All right.
One, she wants the ball. She's looking for the ball. She's getting to her spot. So, absolutely, there's nothing better than when you see a player, who has played as long as Burke has, and her work ethic is tremendous. Another one, great teammate. She cares more about teammates than herself, and to see her doing what she's capable of doing only helps us continue to advance.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Have a good
Thanks.
night.